Now it's now communicating to the computer.
How about that?
Josh is a moron and also a genius at the same
Hey!
time.
Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start this again.
Now let's start over.
So we're
okay,
gonna
hold on.
replay the intro video and
Wait, it's gone now again? Oh, it might. Wait, that.
That might have just been the mic then.
Oh,
we're
okay.
good, we're good.
All right, cool.
Okay,
All right, so we're gonna start this over. I'm gonna play the intro video again. We're gonna pretend like the last 3 minutes never.
we're going to redo it. Just, yeah.
That's
That one's
mine.
yours?
That's yours.
This
Ashaman
is yours?
stage. No,
Ashaman?
mine's still on the. No, mine is still over there. This is somebody else.
This is Josh's. No, that's mine. Never mind. You were right. I went over to the computer immediately. We just round robin.
All right, let's go.
Okay, anyway.
So he says, when you're younger and you're a kid, you're like, coffee. That's the most adult drink in the world.
I feel like it.
And then you learn to grow and love coffee. And then you're like, oh, but I can't drink alcohol yet. Alcohol's the most adult beverage in the world.
yes.
Then you learn about.
And then you
hangovers.
then you have alcohol poisoning a few times.
Guys,
And you go, oh, water.
Yeah,
Water's
I-
the most adult drink in
I
the
don't
world.
mean to alarm anyone, but I think we're being watched.
What?
And
Like-
it's not the madness this time.
Yeah, no, I'm looking at you.
Yeah, looking. So what's up?
Oh, hi!
Hey,
Take
let's do the Gathering
two.
Madness with audio this time.
Hey.
What do
Hey.
you mean? We never didn't have audio.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. What you
Hey, Josh.
saw was
Josh.
a fever dream. Yes.
That
was a flicker scene.
Next time we do this, make sure that your sound weave is working and active from the beginning.
You know, I would agree to such a condition, except for the fact that this is just way more fun.
I will agree to that.
Okay, Gathering Madness 5. The 5th Gathering Madness. Oh my gosh, we've
That's
come
true.
so long.
5.
The first Gathering Madness, you had bright red hair.
Correct.
It was cute.
And no mustache.
You had no beard.
No beer.
No beard.
I had small beard.
You had small beard, yes.
Small beard.
Is this actually, this is not 5 years of growth. You've gotten that trimmed several times, correct?
So there was a couple years where I was getting it like groomed
Yes.
regularly. I have
Like a dog.
stopped doing that. I'm going all just full facial bush.
Yes.
Full
For
bush.
your pussy?
for my facial.
This was my pussy.
Oh,
My
God.
face pussy.
All right.
I'm excited. Okay, so first off, we're at Evermore Park.
Yes.
If you guys didn't know that, this
If you
welcome
didn't
to,
notice,
to Vander's Keep. This is not our tavern, as you guys know. The Madman's Keep, or
That
the
is
Madman's
correct.
Piece,
the Madman's piece.
got
Also
burned
known as
down.
The Neapolitan Ice Cream Tavern.
Yeah,
Yes.
it got burned down. A couple of dedicated were acting rowdy. We've checked with Evermore and
It
Vander's
actually
Keep.
just got deflated.
Their anti-flame wards are very good.
Yes.
So
We've tried.
we
Rolling Ring of Earth and Fire has been tried several times in Vander's Keep already, and their wards are.
we did
their
not
wards are too
use, and you guys will know, we did actually test the wards. We did not use Ishii's flamey things.
good. His what now?
His flamey things.
His
yeah, his little. I'm so angry at you, Egwene.
Well, I mean, Rand did-
That is a perfect Ishamael accent. I'm
Rand
so
did
glad
it
that you brought
first.
that to us.
It's like the only thing he did in 2 seasons. He still did it.
No, hey, he moped a lot. He was very moped.
Well, one of the things that I appreciated, did you guys notice that when Rand did the little like darty things, they were absolutely 100% like fire and orange and whatnot, but also very much tinged with black. And when Ishii did it, they absolutely were not. It was just
that was a good detail.
pure power weave, if you will, because ain't no taint on no Ishamael.
I also like that both of them watched The Mandalorian and got the little singing birds, little missiles. That's the weave they got.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, did you
Which seems
Were
like
you
a-
not aware that the Mandalorian is actually just another telling of the wheel? another
another
turning of the
turning.
wheel?
I'm not gonna lie,
It's another
that
turning.
Seems like a gross waste of Beskar.
I
You're
agree.
literally like
I mean,
shooting away.
maybe you need to get through the armor, whatever armor they're
Yeah, I'm
wearing.
not saying it's useless, but still a
You
waste.
just did. You literally.
No, you're
just
throwing it away, literally, like you do with. all
Well,
other
the
trash
nice thing,
arrows.
I was actually going to say the nice thing is that Beskar is so goddamn strong that you could probably, if you
Just
went
go
and found those,
claim it.
you could just walking around the battlefield picking up tiny little pieces of Beskar. Anyway, we're not here to talk about Star Wars.
No, it's true.
Technically.
Just let me pull this
Yeah, right, exactly.
No evidence.
I'm doing you a favor, really.
Get them cremated and then just like have the little piece of Beskar at the bottom. Just shake it out.
Just do it.
Have the teeth of
Do
the
the thing.
Beskar.
Do
Oh,
the
I just
thing.
got an alert with live.
Oh, are we live? Really?
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, so we got a lot of fun things planned for you
We do.
today. We've got a panel coming up here shortly.
Yep.
We've got our annual Taste the Taint challenge. That's going to be great.
Indeed.
And
And we do have some very fun sauces for
We
that.
do have some very fun sauces.
And we're getting chicken from a local place. So
This
that's
cape
awesome.
is doing me no favors on the wideness scale of this cape.
Oh,
Bro, I'm like a double wide. Of
Welcome, welcome, Hagrid.
well, I don't.
Take it.
I wouldn't say that you're a double wide of me. You know why?
Why?
Because I'm so very wide, thanks to.
Oh, that's another thing we
This
got.
is not
We're
the
gonna find
first
out.
time that all of these people have seen this glorious thing, but it is the first time they've seen it worn by anyone.
We are going to find out today who the winner of season 2 What Fantasy League is.
And you guys can absolutely marvel at the fact that Black Tower did not win again and has to give the belt.
I mean,
what?
you
Wrong vibes. Wrong vibes.
No, the only thing that matters
one doesn't
is
count.
that.
Technically, Black Tower did win, but also lose the first one.
Well, I was also going to throw out there the
It's a
only
zero-sum
thing that
game.
matters. It doesn't actually matter that the Black Tower is not going to win it. It just matters that North Harbor is also going to lose, and so is the other person who's actually physically here.
That is true. We do have a representative from Team Fang and Flame, and they are.
And I am 99% sure we beat them. And that's actually going from last place to like third place or whatever it is. I'm going to be
We're
very
about the
happy
progress.
with that.
We're
Yeah,
about the progress.
exactly.
I'm going to enjoy myself in saunters of the Cape Billows.
There you go.
Ooh, okay,
I like that.
Okay. Strut.
Oh.
Strut. Come back.
Oh.
Come back. Get it. Get it. Look at it.
I
go.
also will throw out there that I think
That's all I got.
I now think that we need to every year throw that audible in the last episode. Because honestly, it won me the first year. It was a solid choice for the
It
second
was a
year.
good-
Yeah,
it was-
Again, he didn't do anything and didn't get us any points, but it was definitely like that was the thought that could have gotten us a million
It
points.
wasn't quite the drop Mirren to pick up Leanne trade.
It wasn't. It wasn't.
You
But
mean the one
that's
that
cool.
we agreed on before it happened?
We're also going to be hosting our
No, Andrew did very well this year.
annual cocktail contest.
That is true.
I'm enjoying myself.
Yeah.
Bro, these pockets go way too far.
We said
Why?
to Andrew, "Wow, nice pants," and he said, "Thanks, they have pockets."
That
Yeah,
is
pretty much.
exactly what happened.
They do have
Actually.
pockets. I didn't know. My other pants don't have pockets.
Indeed.
So we're gonna do. Okay, we got the cocktail contest. We got Taste the Taint. We got the Fantasy League winners.
We have two panels.
We have two
by
panels.
lovely guests.
Lovely guests. Lots of really awesome people coming. I believe one of them is in the chat right
We have
now.
archery.
I see you. I see you.
We have archery,
We do have archery,
which I'm a win.
which Daniel thinks he's gonna win. It's gonna be
Have
great.
you been practicing since the last time we were in Utah for this?
Daniel,
Because I won the
I'm
last.
not gonna lose again.
I won the last time in Josh's side yard.
That's true.
I have
I carried a piece
voided
of,
so
Defending
many
champion.
flames between then and now.
yeah. I did carry a piece of carbon fiber with me all the way back to
Yes, well.
South Carolina in my finger.
Josh's arrows
right.
were definitely the highest quality because we definitely sprung for the high quality arrows.
It's true.
We are joined here. We've got a bunch of people joined us live here.
Indeed.
With Vander's Keep at Evermore Park.
Indeed.
It's super fun. Everybody shout out.
Yeah,
What's
do you
up?
want to show them around?
Should we go around? Okay. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna
I don't know
grab
if
the
we can
camera.
really
I'm gonna
do
mess
like
up
a
my
tour
framing.
tour.
But you guys got to see the
It's a
tavern
tour.
anyway. Here we go. So here's the tavern. Oh, yes, it's looking great. Everybody is so attractive. What's up, people? In the house? That's right. It's Vander's Keep. This guys,
Stop
this
there,
place
yeah.
is awesome. Look at this.
It is pretty
It's
awesome.
a legit tavern.
Yep.
It's great.
And you know that many
Let's see.
an adventuring party has met in this tavern.
That's true. Although that skeezy looking innkeeper isn't around. That's probably a
You
good
see
thing.
a cloaked figure sitting in the dark corner. His eyes shine with madness.
But is he wearing a belt?
No. His eyes may shine with madness. But
Yes, we know that you are insane Ashaman.
It's
Mad
true.
Ashaman #1.
You know,
You do know that the more you characterize yourself as Mad Ashaman, the more that you're likely to play Deshiva rather than Androl.
You know,
right?
look,
If you just like you're traveling around the world, that's definitely giving you more credit.
look. I know that Rafe and the showrunners watch our show
all the time.
regularly.
Yeah.
So I'm going to need you to stop
Twice,
saying
at least.
Deshiva to stop giving them that idea. Androl. I want Androl.
I mean, to be fair, I did just say both.
Deshiva.
Shut your Here's how the audition will go. Okay, so you're Androl. Why do you think you should be Androl? Well, because I've had every job in the world. Really? Every job? Yes. I worked in a video store. I worked for a cell phone company. I worked at an arcade. I worked
And then they'll be like, laugh for me. And then you'll laugh and they'll be like, Deshiva immediately.
Damn it!
he's mad.
He's mad.
Laugh again, puppet.
Speaking of puppets, the Way of the Leaf is one of the teams for our
Correct.
fantasy league this year.
They actually did fairly
had a
well.
Pretty solid
Yeah,
showing.
they did fairly well.
They had a pretty solid showing.
I would not be surprised if we beat them in the last episode, but they actually
It'll be
did have a pretty
interesting to
solid
see what
showing.
happens there.
Because the only two people who actually broke triple digits before episode 8 were North Harbor and Maury's Dark House,
Oh
right?
God, Maury's Darkhounds and North Harbor, they've dominated this entire season.
Yeah, dude, for like 6 episodes, it wasn't
Which
even
is gonna make it
wasn't even fair.
so satisfying when they lose.
Yeah, we'll see. One of them, I'm pretty sure, is
At
still
this
winning.
point, like regardless, like we have the best comeback in season 2.
We went from 4 out of 5 characters. Well, we went from all 5 characters consistently not scoring points, and in the finale, all 5 characters, at least 4 characters, scoring points. At least 3 of them scoring major points.
Yes. One of them definitely should get every point. All of Uno's points should actually just be Arter's.
Well, because Arter Hawkwing is the commander.
Yeah, no, he
He
delegates.
said,
he
go
delegates.
forth, Uno/Geidel Kane, kill those guys. Boom.
Birgitta,
Birgitta,
arrows to the face.
kill that guy in the face with your arrows.
Amaterasu, all of the rest of them.
All the rest of them, go forth. And then he's
Not
like,
to mention that she used her fancy hero, the horn powers,
she did. She
to
went,
secure the horn. So
and she put it right back where
In her
it-
butthole.
in-
let's store the horn of Valyr in the old prison pocket.
That's why it needed to be shaped that way.
I think they should change it.
It
I
needed
don't-
to be far more comfortable.
It shouldn't be the
That's
horn
why
of
you have
Valyr.
to blow it to summon them because it acts as loot.
It should be the blowfish of Valyr because that's what it looked like, right? It looked like a blowfish.
No.
It
Looked
looked
like a big
one of those
blowfish.
unnecessarily fancy like wine aerators that like
Yes,
Yes.
that's exactly what it looked
that
like.
realtors put in like the
Yes.
foyer.
It's
of a
or
house.
Yep.
like in you see it on the cover of like Good Housekeeping. It's like
Better
here,
Homes and Gardens.
aerate your wine with the horn of Valyr. I mean the decanter of
Why should, you
Valyr.
why should you spend $800,000 on this house? Look at the wine aerator.
If you drink wine from this, it will summon dead heroes or get you drunk.
You're
Which
going to
will
see
also-
dead heroes either way.
you're gonna see
It's
dead
just
people.
a question of whether other people will also see
And
them.
Brigitta's like, did someone blow the horn or did someone drink from the horn? Because those are 2 very different missions.
Though I will admit, Birgitta would definitely be the one who would show up regardless.
I mean, Uno probably can.
Oh, almost guaranteed. Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Oh.
Andral the Bard of Time, who is on one of our panels,
Oh,
Uh-huh.
hey.
says, I will grant Josh the title of Andral Mad of Time.
Damn,
So-
that is a thing.
I am really quiet, apparently. I will turn the mic up
Oh.
to blast.
Thank you. Oh, I can do this. Okay. I've just
And
been
congratulations,
bestowed
Androl. You've killed
with a
Josh.
great honor.
Have you though?
Yes.
Heavy is the head that wears the traveling.
So when you mentioned about the
That wears
having
the
no beard,
gateways?
apparently Ida Lorna was like, "Wait, Andrew had no beard at some point after puberty,"
Correct.
which prompted Nils to go. Andrew went through puberty at TGM too.
That is not even totally incorrect.
You know what? I
It's
think we
not
have a
incorrect.
picture of it, of our first Gathering Madness.
That is true.
Oh God, I don't
You
want
might
to
be
see
able
it.
to-
Yeah,
that
this is
back
going to
up.
be great.
Yeah, a reminder that
It's not
Josh,
in there.
A reminder that Josh and Andrew were both in the military, and so for a while they weren't allowed to go through puberty. So there's that.
Weren't allowed.
Yeah,
Which
pretty
is
much.
one of the reasons that both of them have solidly different hair now, both in face and on head, because they weren't allowed to have any of
I
it
think
for
I
a
gotta
long
have
time.
This luscious fly swatter ponytail. That
No.
was in.
Exactly.
Actually, you could if you hit it well enough.
Fair
You
enough.
know the amount of people that I saw that used hair gel to make their hair swoop back into the mane so that it didn't look like it hung down too much? A lot.
That
Mainly
just
deployed.
seems like unnecessary with extra steps.
That's the military.
I mean, that is the
It
military
is the military.
line.
See, I'm shuffling through all my nudes. I can't find any of our
America's
old
military.
pictures.
What?
Oh, sorry. Did I say that out loud? I meant to mute my mic.
You
No,
can always,
guys,
you can always
guys,
just
stop,
go back
stop,
to our
stop.
very first ever
Josh
live.
knows computers,
and
but we
screenshot
all
it.
know that all of his
that's
nudes
true.
are currently still stored in a drawer on Polaroid at his house. They are not digitized.
Digitize me, Captain.
Not allowed any hair. No hair at all, Uno.
Yes.
None.
Like hairless mole rats or naked mole rats.
Naked mole rat.
What's that? That super creepy thing? It's a naked mole rat. There we go. Here you go.
No, are you about to? He about
Oh,
to.
good
Oh, there
God.
it is. Oh, look at that. I think that's right before I joined, actually.
Yes, it is.
Yep.
That was, or no, it was right after I joined. Because it was a celebration of, what is it, 100?
1,000
1,000.
K on Twitter. 1,000 K.
1,000 K on
followers on Twitter. We
100,000
still don't
Twitter
actually have
followers.
100,000 X followers. Yeah,
we
as of now.
had 100,000 Twitter followers, but then they went to X. And now
Yeah,
it's-
no, exactly.
And Lorna says blasphemy.
Blasphemy.
Farstrider, just babies.
And you'll never
Farstrider's
see
here.
us grow.
The Walk Cake Lady says, vogue for us some more Josh.
Come on, folks.
That's just like,
Let
just
your
like, okay,
body
you go.
channel to the music.
Let me pull up my pants real quick. Just
I do like these tactical pants that Josh is wearing that really make the Ashiman outfit.
just, you know.
I'm trying to put my finger
I
in
know,
your
right?
pocket.
It's like, just, you know, sitting there at the bar. Oh,
Isn't this like how you indicate this like you're the boyfriend?
Is
in
that
prison?
how-
Like you're the bit.
Are you holding his
am I the
pocket?
bottom? Is that what you're
I
saying?
mean,
Are you
technically,
holding
kinda.
his pocket?
Yeah, look.
Hold my
Well,
pocket.
you're the.
Only for you, Josh. Only for
Aww.
you. Until you fall asleep.
Just to
Until I
let you
fall
know,
asleep.
in
Coming for that
here,
pussy.
if you're holding someone else's pocket, that is not an indication that
I
you
mean-
are in charge.
Yeah. Look,
Just wait till he falls asleep.
Saber neighbors.
When he sleeps, I put my pocket. in
Saber
the
neighbor
same-
rules are a
only
little
my pocket.
weird. We don't really.
Saber neighbors are not weird at all. They're
Saber
actually
neighbor
very,
rules are weird.
Saber neighbor rules are very individualized and matter very much to the people who are involved.
I guess that's a good point.
And we don't saber neighbor shame.
Judge not thy saber neighbor.
we also don't pillow friends shame or Arengar shame.
Unless they're into that. And
And then you're a very
you should
bad
be
pillow
ashamed
friend. You're a
of
very
yourself.
bad pillow friend.
you should. That's disgusting.
All right. What time is it?
11:25. We have riffed for
11:25.
25.
We have
minutes.
riffed for 25 minutes. Okay. Here,
That's
let's do
including
this.
audio hiccups and a slightly delayed start.
Yeah, that's fine.
Let's
There was
do
a
this.
flag on the play.
There was a flag on the play.
So
What exciting things do we have coming up?
I just want a ref now to come in and be like, messed up audio, 5-minute delay, replay first take. Be really good.
pretty
I
much.
feel like I just I just wrapped. There we
Flag.
go. There we go. All right. So sorry, you were saying
Audio.
What exciting?
Out of the stream. First down.
Nice. I appreciated that.
No, I was saying, what things do we have coming up this year? We've got. I feel like
Coming up
there's
this year.
What does season
Season 5.
hold for the Black Tower?
Well, Andrew and I had a great thought
At
last
least
night.
52 episodes.
No, first off, hold on.
At least
Hold on.
40.
At least 50.
Daniel and Andrew were drunk last night.
We
so
were.
when Daniel says, Andrew and I had a great thought last night,
Well, no, it was
Yes, I would
actually a
also
good
like
thought.
to be reminded of these thoughts that I don't remember.
No, it was a very good thought of
Andrew's like, we did?
we should just go ahead and confuse the absolute bejesus out of everyone who watches the Black Tower by going ahead and just going straight into season 6. So the number of years we've been on and the number of seasons that we
What
have
happened to
is
season 5?
the same, and we'll just call season 5 the lost season. More Shoddy can make fun of me for it endlessly because I'm the one who loses
He does
episodes.
like to do that. He does like to do that. I lost one episode.
I know.
That
I've
was
lost
fun.
2.
I lost the episode with Dane.
Correct.
Dane
No, I
Warhol.
was the one who lost that
You
episode.
lost it with Dane.
That was
Which
the
one
one.
did I lose?
I don't remember. But it doesn't really
Doesn't
matter.
really
As I said, if we just skipped a season and called it the lost episodes, More Shoddy would never let me live it down.
That's true.
Even if he knew it was a joke.
That's true.
True.
We love you, More Shoddy. You're very good at what you do, and what you do is not very nice.
Oh, Andral has rhubarb pie.
Nice.
Yeah.
Gateway here
Now.
now. Wait, no. You
Did someone
just
put the dream
no,
spike up?
You just got given the mantle. You gateway right now. Butthole.
Yes. Let me
Gateway
do
to
that.
Gateway to Sweden. That's not the gateway weave.
Is it not?
That is absolutely
That's what I
not
was
the
taught.
gateway weave.
That's what I was taught. 'Cause it's
Either
like I'm going
either you
to-
open the doorway or you pull back the tent flap, or like a real Ashaman, you don't do anything. You just stand there.
You don't know which weave I'm doing.
Oh, everyone knows what weave you're doing.
Present. No, that's it. Just present.
But you know who always knows what other people are doing? Sean Chan. Because they announce what they're doing every step of the way.
They're like bad anime characters.
So,
Super mega.
so
air
anime
punch in the
characters?
face weave.
So anime characters.
Yes. Bad,
Okay.
Bad
So,
anime.
so anime characters.
Bad anime characters.
I love how you guys get the anime people because Daniel's not a fan and he alienates them until they realize that 2 out of the 3 Black Tower members are like,
I don't want to be in this
I don't want.
podcast.
I don't want to
anymore.
talk anymore about this. Let's move on.
no,
That's
Andrew,
because
Andrew, you can't go anywhere. If you go somewhere, then it's only 50-50 between the 2 of us, and we can't make that work.
Yeah. He has the power of God and anime on his side. So.
dude, that meme will live forever.
I can be your angle or your devil. While you were trying to get the nations together, I studied Sardine.
I studied Sardine.
When you played Desdemar, I studied Sardine. And now here at the 11th hour, you come to me and ask for help?
No.
Well, of course I will. I'm an Ashaman. That's what we do.
That's what we do. That's what we do here.
Oh, man. So yeah, do we have anything else like specifically planned for this year?
Well, so we.
you said that as though we had things.
I
planned.
well, I was gonna.
We're gonna have a big gap whenever we go do our extra things for the TV show.
Yes.
That's definitely totally happening and not just bullshit I'm pulling.
Well,
out.
we're gonna be doing. We're gonna be. Oh! I will say this. Make sure you tune in
was a joke,
tomorrow
by the way.
as well.
It was
'cause
actually
we're
a
doing-
joke.
We're
Yeah, it
doing
was
a
a joke.
watch party.
We don't know anything.
Yeah.
There is no contract.
Yeah,
signed or
we don't know anything. There's no contract.
That
It's
is
a joke.
100% a joke. It may at some point not
Do you know-
be, and that would be amazing, and we would be very, very,
We're
very,
figuring
very,
if we
very
make the-
thankful.
No, it
But
will
as of this
always
point,
be a
that
joke.
is
I figured if we make
100%
the joke
not a joke.
enough and keep saying it's a joke, eventually Rafe will just be like, "We're gonna make it not a joke."
we're inceptioning Rafe right now.
Yeah, just
But-
to make it hard because you're like, I heard
I'll
all
be
of your
like-
criticisms of season 1.
But what
and
if
season
it
2,
wasn't a
and, now you're gonna be in the show, so now you can't talk bad about it.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. That's how he's. gonna
Oh
shut up.
shit! That means I can't be in the show then,
Wait, hold on. Let me rephrase. Not talk bad about it.
I'm
make
the one-
constructive criticisms.
because I'm the one sitting there being
Yeah,
like,
I
"But I like
don't think
this
any
show."
of us
though."
have talked bad about it. Like
I
we
mean,
got
I will will readily admit that I talk very bad about season 1, episode 8.
Well,
But
No, as I said, there have been moments. And
there have been
again,
moments.
I think that all of us have done a relatively good job of not just standing there being like book cloak or like this is shit and I'm never watching it again or
I
things
will
like
say
that.
this,
these are
I will
very
say
low
this.
bars that we're better than.
I
I
didn't
mean-
say they weren't. The bar was
I
so
will
low
say-
it was practically a tripping hazard in hell. Yet here you are limboing with the devil.
I will say that, like, I will say this. First and foremost, season 2 better than season 1, hands down.
Agreed.
I can't stress that enough. It
Mark,
is.
And we
it
will
is an
talk a lot
improvement.
about it, I'm sure,
It is
during the
great.
live
Oh,
stream
yeah.
later.
The panels.
for
This is bread and butter. of
Yep.
Yeah,
the
the very
panels
first
later on.
panel is specifically
Um,
tailored to this.
And
Wait,
which is a great lead.
it's tailored to it? Does that mean it's
Taylor
maybe dating Travis
Swifted?
Kelsey? I love it.
And there's
that
our
is-
Taylor Swift tie-in. Like
that is the-
hashtag Taylor Swift. in
Well,
the
now you said her
description.
name. Now we're either going to be in a song or we're going to get sued. One of the two is happening.
We're at the place you don't want to talk about that.
Anyway, let's see. Oh, I forgot. I was saying something, and then season 2 is better.
Yes.
I do have some complaints, but
Of course.
I've never once been like, they're stupid for doing that. It's really stupid. I think I've been, and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I've always been pretty fair about being like, but that's them. They are the storytellers. They get to tell the story. I get to enjoy it as I so desire.
I will remind you of a non-public comment that you made elsewhere at some point. But
Well,
yes, on the
that's why
show.
it's non-public. What are you doing? Trying to get me book cloaked.
Actually, I'm fairly certain it was public, but it was on our Discord.
My
which
life
most
is so
people,
private.
Well, I was going to say, but it was on our Discord, which is basically private because nobody actually goes on there.
Who goes to our Discord?
All these lovely people.
By the way, blacktowerpod.com. Check a link for our Discord.
Uh,
And if you want to see the schedule for today, look at the Gathering Madness part of the website.
That's true.
That is on the website.
though I will say that probably on the website. I was going to say on our Discord, I'm sure that's hidden way back behind a lot of
It's
messages.
pinned
Is it?
somewhere.
Okay.
No, it's in there
Is it?
somewhere.
It should be.
Maybe. I don't
Okay,
know.
but also I'd like to say that was like
Do you
the
think we're
first
professionals
iteration.
after 5 years?
That was like
You would be wrong.
schedule beta.
Oh, sure.
We're in like schedule 4.0. Like
Yeah, because our schedule definitely doesn't have any bugs in it. Like we started 10 minutes
it
late
has
because
plenty
of
of
sound.
features. It has plenty of features.
Yes, getting to do 2 intros was definitely a feature, not a bug.
Oh, with that though, we did go ahead and try 2 of the submissions for the Watt Tails.
That is true.
So
We
they were
did that.
submissions for the
3?
contest. There was there
Did we
3?
have 3 last night? I thought we only
No,
had 2.
sorry, it was 2. You're right.
Two.
You're
We
right.
only had 2. They're not in the running for the contest, which makes me kind of
It's
scared.
actually
for what
kind
it
of
is.
Right. So
Um,
actually, speaking of which, I know that we talked a little bit about the Watt Tails contest, and I will admit, most of us are kind of assuming that if you're here, you know what's up to a certain degree, and that's
may
probably
also know
not the
what's down.
greatest assumption. So let's talk about that just a little bit. So every year, starting with the
It's not like the
second
DuckTales
Gathering
contest.
Madness.
that's a singing contest.
Correct.
Yes.
That's a great theme song.
It is a
It
great
is.
theme song.
Woo! So at the second Gathering Madness ever, we actually started the Watt Tails cocktail contest, where we opened up to any and all watchers of the Black Tower podcast to submit their own cocktails that had been made either from scratch or mildly altering a different one or something along those lines. Give it a name, give it a story.
Or just repurpose an existing cocktail.
That is
and give
true.
It a cool story.
We do expect a little bit more now.
We've
we definitely are
upped
Well,
hoping.
we're spoiled by.
We are
fantastic-
spoiled with the high bar
God,
that has been
right?
set. That
spoiled,
being said,
spoiled and terrified because
Oh,
I'm pretty
both,
sure
yeah.
we're terrified of Jim. We're spoiled by Tree
yes,
and many of the other submitters,
yes.
but
And
we're
so
also terrified.
the first year we didn't actually get that many submissions, but we did actually get the Asha Moretto, which is one of the greatest drinks I've ever had in my life. It's
It is-
very simple
It's
and it's
also
very
our
awesome.
signature.
It is
our
the
signature
It is the official shot of the Black Tower.
Thanks,
and
Tree.
Thanks
it's
to Tree. Who's in the
author
audience today?
slash chef slash what mixologist?
Yeah.
There, that's the word. Is actually in the audience as we speak. And then We did actually end up getting a number of other ones made by the Christopher Barista, who like made a bunch of shots that were based on the Ajas, and that was actually pretty cool. But she wasn't in the running to win, basically. And so it was a relatively low like set of cocktails that we got for the first year. However, in year 2 and year 3, the one in North Carolina and the one last year in LA, we had a bevy of cocktails and shots that were submitted, and they were a lot of them were fantastic. We actually, as stated, got very spoiled. This year, we did actually put out the call a little late. We did actually do a few things, and we could have done it a little bit better. But also, we only got 3 different people who submitted. They actually submitted, 2 of those people submitted several times. And so to make it as fair and reasonable, also because we are in Utah, and it is certainly not a dry state, but at the same time, it is Utah has interesting laws.
I wouldn't say that we got less submissions.
alcohol.
I would say the submissions this year embraced the Utah-ness of the event.
That's also fair.
That's a really
also
nice way to say it.
Yeah, I'm going to go with that.
Sure. And so to try and keep it reasonable and fair and all of that different stuff, we have actually made the cocktail contest. We asked each of the 3 people who submitted. One of them, as I said, only submitted 1.
Yeah.
And 2 of the other 2 people, we said, hey, can you give us your sort of best cocktail that you're the most excited about, and tell us which one you want in the actual contest. And so we are going to do 3 drinks, 1 from each submitter.
Yeah.
And I am very much looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun. We are then going to crown a winner, and they are going to get a prize that is, as of yet, undetermined. And we will get that.
We should never frame this in open like this ever again, because I'm like...
So apparently we are now going...
Keep doing this.
Apparently we are now going to force Josh to sit down for all of these.
Sit on your hands.
The other 2 of us...
There we go.
I
got it covered, Daniel. Just keep going.
That's dangerous. He's going to come out from the bottom and things like that.
Now you've transferred me into Madman.
That is true. You did mess up
Also
his hair.
known as just bad hair.
Also known as Josh.
I just woke up this way.
Oh, God.
That's the problem.
Laugh puppet.
That's the problem. That's why you get the wine.
It's water. It's water.
Yeah, no.
No peanut gallery.
We have a tap of straight vodka. That's what this is. This is straight vodka. No.
It absolutely is not, Utah. It is absolutely not. It is 100%
Evermore does not have a straight vodka tap.
No, they absolutely do
It'd
not.
be cool.
It
a
would
lot cooler if you did.
All right. But right now, I think we actually can do something exciting if the person is willing and able to do so. We have a surprise guest that's actually sort of a surprise to us in some ways, because we did not necessarily expect them to be here right now. But if the innkeeper would like to come join us over here for a moment. In the inn.
Yeah, right? Hey!
Actually, you can just grab the one. I was not figuring he would be up here like the whole rest of the time. Plus, we don't actually have that long anyway.
Sorry.
How you doing there, sir?
Thank you for joining us.
So this guy's name is Matt Hatch.
For those of you who don't know him, which is probably everyone, he does some Wheel of Time stuff.
Some Wheel of Time.
He's got a show, that's on like some place. So first you talk to the coordinators and definitely book the other tavern that they're going to fill with absolutely terrifying dolls and marionettes.
This is the real thing.
Then show up the day before to have a meeting with them, and they'll be like, hey, this is actually not a space we want you to use anymore. Can you go use the other one? And you'll be like, yes, absolutely, 100%. I'm terrified of dolls. Please don't put me in here.
All right, yeah,
Yes,
we'll talk.
no, absolutely. But yeah, so not to like, I'm certainly not trying to dox him because I'm going to be very general, but Matt is actually Utah-based, and so he
That's
is
true.
blessing us with his presence here at Evermore Park, which is awesome. So thank you very much for coming out. You're always a pleasure to have. How you doing? Good. How was your watch the other day?
I finally came out of like 7 days of not being
Right.
to social media.
And then you show up and we throw you in front of a camera.
Indeed,
which is
yes.
the weirdest experience, honestly, because you come to find out that as a Wheel of Time fan, like you want to talk to people.
What?
Like, I'm not going to talk to anybody. So my wife one time she looked at Facebook.
Uh-huh.
It was like halfway through the week, and she goes, "I just saw something Watt related." That's all I got. I was like, but her eyes had kind of like shot up, and I was like, "Is Landfinger gonna die?" Like, because I just assume if she's gonna make like she knows exactly.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
shit.
There's a slider on that I was supposed to move.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah. Okay, we got it.
In my defense, it's not.
Wait,
my,
is it happening now?
Can you hear me now?
We'll see. There's a delay.
Give it.
Now.
Can you hear him now?
Can you
Take
hear me
this
now?
opportunity to-
Yes.
Grab your water.
Can you hear me now?
Let's see.
Okay. All right.
So
That's fine. Hold on.
I'll just project. I don't know.
Morshadi's saying to just talk to my beard.
Basically.
Oh,
That's
so
right.
the thing that I went to do initially
Yes.
would have worked out.
Yeah, it's now going to be our only other option
Oh, that is
because
kinda
for
soft.
some reason that
Isn't
one's
it?
not working
I-
now.
It's
That
a
was
beard.
less
I got a
annoying
beard
than I thought it
care.
was gonna be.
I got a beard care routine.
Okay, well I'm gonna.
Well, he's also
give
like
it. He's
into
talking
Josh.
like
Here we go.
he's eating Josh's mic. So okay, there you go.
Thank you. No, that's not my plan. I did not.
Or two. We don't savor neighbor shame. We already went over that.
That's a different show, guys.
Yes, that is Black Tower After Dark.
It's not why he's here.
How about now?
How about now? Let's see, here we go.
How about now?
Yes, indeed.
Almost. Okay, Morshadi, seriously, buddy, that's the different show.
So I will
Yes.
retell the story that
Yeah.
I just told.
Do it.
Yes.
Do it.
Because halfway through this 7 days of my own gathering madness,
Huh?
see how I did that?
You did. I love it. The tie-in is
So,
beautiful.
My wife was connected to social media.
Okay.
She
Yes.
go to Facebook sometimes, and she is connected to the channel, the Dusty Wheel channel on Facebook.
Right.
Really?
And her
That's
eyes
fascinating.
Shot up. She stared at me. She's like, "I just saw something Watt related," and that's all I got.
That's it.
And that did
But-
cause some additional gathering.
I was gonna say though,
So-
Matt, you should definitely be used to that now, right? Because how many questions have you sent to, Robert Jordan, or questions have you sent to Brandon Sanderson or whatever, where the answer has just been read and find out, or like watch and find out, or whatever.
Yeah,
So
but
I
at
feel
the
like you
same
should be
time-
used
at
to
the same
that by
time, I
now.
wasn't then prevented from talking to people about my own fears.
Okay, that's fair.
Does
No,
make sense?
and
In the
that's fair.
absence of an answer.
Yes,
So it
indeed.
was like I got the idea that something had happened that my wife
Something
was
always happens.
aware of, and her
Oh,
eyes shut up,
okay.
was related
Yes.
to something I would care about.
Oh, okay.
And in the real time, and so yeah.
And with Uno, we know that no one's safe.
We spend the entire series like finding out what Rand fears, about what Moraine fears, but we never figure out exactly what Land fears.
That's true.
So
I mean, this season I feel
Still
like we
no
did.
sound?
Like this season was about land fear and land's fears. Is it still not working?
Is there batteries in there?
yes,
It's definitely on.
Did I just tell the story again?
No, you don't need to do that.
what we're actually doing is we can hear you the whole time. We're just like troubleshooting whether or
I'm
not.
gonna tell this a third time.
The volume on the
We're making
receiver is probably all the way
dramatic changes. This is like.
Is that?
How about now?
Okay.
The volume on the receiver was down.
Have you
Okay, cool.
noticed that after 5 years we've definitely figured this out?
We're
No sound.
professionals.
Can you hear me? I don't know if you can hear me.
It should be now.
Great.
I know. Yeah, you're like,
Okay.
we heard the story.
We've heard this story several times now.
I will tell the story
No,
again.
please don't.
More
No,
You know, the thing I
My
love
wife
about this,
told me everything that was going to happen in the finale. No, I'm just kidding.
spoilers, how rude. Actually, it was very on brand for you to retell the story because we actually restarted the stream because of audio. So
Yes,
really, we're just playing
You
Audio
weren't
with
is
there.
the
Audio's the
bane
worst.
of live streams.
it is.
Like even Taylor's done so much,
Honestly, it's the
even
bane
then,
of
it's always
not
like,
live
wait.
streams. Like,
but it's like there's like a little bit of magic voodoo in it. It feels like.
Oh,
Because
100%.
for the most part, like everything's connected. It's not working. And
it reminds me
yeah.
of the Babe.
That's true.
Yeah, but this is our first year using the fancy lavalier
Yes.
wireless
Ah,
mic.
these are cool.
So,
Yeah.
They're not as expensive as you think they're going to be.
Correct.
yeah,
Yeah.
but we just never did it because we're like, change.
I know. Like when Taylor told me how much they were, I was like, why didn't we buy these a long time ago?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Now that we have them, I was like, why didn't we get these like year 2? But
Well, I will also
This is a
admit-
commercial for Lavalier.
but see,
Hey,
apparently.
then we have to turn like 6 different knobs to get your audio working. So I'm like, that's why we didn't get these.
Yeah.
like,
No,
years.
But it was worth it.
No,
Yes.
there's only 3 knobs here. God.
By the way, how do you get your beard that soft?
So there is a beard wash that I
Hold on.
use, and then some wax, some oil. Just
Nice.
daily routine, daily
Actually,
maintenance.
hold on. Do
Yeah.
you beat me?
Oh,
No,
I think it's
my
pretty
goodness.
similar.
Hold on, get close. Get
No,
close.
I'm.
Hold on. It's hard to tell.
So
hard to
okay, so
tell.
next
It's
year,
hard to tell,
Gathering
right?
Madness, Matt's gonna have a beard, and we're gonna feel his beard, see how soft it is.
Should I grow a beard?
Sure.
Oh, dude,
Okay.
What did my wife say?
Wife just answered the poll. Like
Should
poll open,
I regrow the
poll
goatee?
closed. One vote.
I had a goatee for a good 10 years.
Mm.
And I did that with like when your kids, you're raising your kids, and that's all they know you.
Yes.
And I think it was when Taylor was 16, maybe. And I just was like, I'm done with this. And I shaved it off, and everybody gave me that like,
Who are
expectant kind of
you?
like, what's happening? And also, your chin's kind of smaller than we thought. Like this, because like you have a goatee.
It's
and
a
it, like,
chin
really, yeah.
prosthesis,
And all of a
really.
sudden you take away, and they're like, that's where your chin was?
Well, I
Got a little bit of
mean,
that,
think like it's one of the most fascinating things about like everyone had this experience collectively a few years ago with the masks.
Oh, yeah,
Because
yeah,
like
yeah.
you would
Right,
meet
right.
people and they'd only be wearing the mask, and then they'd take it off, and you'd be like, "That is not what I expected to come out of that mask." And the same thing happens with facial hair. If you actually have like significant facial hair,
Yeah.
and then you shave it off, people are like, "That's not the shape I thought that was." Like,
That's what it was. They were like, I've never seen this before.
yeah,
Otherwise, and then they'd seen like pictures when I was 16 or something.
yeah,
like that.
but
They're like, Dad had never. Yeah. I
Yeah.
haven't gone back to the goatee, and apparently,
And you can't.
and apparently you
there's
will
no
not.
desire
Yes.
for this to happen.
Yeah, the poll was opened. We had one answer. The poll closed. Done.
You tried. You
Sorry.
tried. You tried, everybody.
Yeah, we did. We
I should have
crowdsourced
told Anas to share this. Can you send a text to Anas
The question is how
and to share that stream?
how many other viewers
Discord.
would have to say yes, go back to the goatee to
Is there?
drown out
Is
that
there a number of
one
viewers?
There is no
vote?
the limited.
Is
Is
not
it
exist.
is it worth a million votes? Is it
No,
worth
so
a billion
honestly,
votes? Is it worth an infinite number of
Not to
votes?
press you, but
yeah.
we've done things for you with hair.
That is true.
Distinctly remember
That
shaving.
is, that is accurate.
That was
yeah.
a while back. Wasn't
That
it?
was a while
Oh my
back.
gosh.
I distinctly remember going bald eventually.
Yes, I do remember.
I don't
I
think
do.
that
I doobie
forced that
doobie
upon
do
you.
remember.
I feel
There
like it was a choice.
I mean,
These,
Everything's
these
a
are
choice.
just choices.
I want to point out. You could ask my wife.
Yes.
The answer to your question is, ask Terry. What would it take? Is there like a certain amount of charity dollars that would have to be donated for me to grow a beard? That
So
kind of
so
thing.
after the
But
stream,
the answer to your question is, I can't answer that question.
Understand.
Yeah.
Okay.
so after the stream, we're gonna have a picture of Terry punching Daniel.
For charity, for charity.
For charity.
For
okay.
charity,
for charity.
for a good cause.
Wait, who's?
So,
who's
by the way,
charity?
like, can you walk me through what's going on today? What are we
So
doing?
okay, so actually, it's a really good time to do a recap because our next stream starts up. It's going to be our first panel. It's a virtual panel. It's going to be on here on YouTube.
Sweet.
Make sure you're subscribed. We got our panelists.
Pardon me.
They're going to jump
As I
in. They're
just
going to talk
blocked the whole
about season 2.
Nice.
We're going to be talking about season 2.
which
I
you
watched
can
the
listen
finale.
to if you want.
You
to
did
now.
watch it.
Finale.
You
So,
did.
I can be here.
Did you not watch any of the other episodes?
No.
Yeah,
Okay.
I only watched episode 8.
Like
skipped right to
the
the
way
end.
that you said that, you were like, I watched the finale. I watched
So I
the
did,
finale.
while I
So
was
we
waiting-
do make food.
while I was
but yeah.
waiting for the week to go by, I did go back
Did
and
you
watch the
rewatch?
other episodes.
Nice.
One really got better. Once you, I know that's the next panel. Sorry.
No, you're
wait,
good. Go
but-
for
No,
it.
no, go for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like,
as
there's
long
a
as
panel
it's,
coming
as
up.
long
Our
as it's not
Panelists are
20
watching
minutes
right now
of.
going, write that down.
No, like one got better once you connected. We're full book spoilers.
Yeah, yeah,
Full series spoilers.
Yes.
Oh, we haven't done that technically. Sorry, hold on.
Yeah.
Everyone who is currently watching, if you are watching past this point, we have already spoiled a number of things for the TV show
Yeah,
for
right.
you, and we apologize. We're about to spoil book stuff entirely
banner up.
possibly. watch on at your own risk.
I should have gotten like a little thing to hang like the dusty wheel behind my head here. So just while I'm talking, let me know if you can still hear me out there or if I lost that.
I love you, Daniel, but that sound.
So I'll give you one that I just saw recently.
Great.
Okay.
Which maybe all of you saw this before, and I was the only one who did not notice this. But do you remember when Varen said to Moraine in episode 1, she's like, so I'm assuming you're going to go back to Tar-Valon. And she goes, yeah, I've been exiled or whatever.
Right.
She goes, I know. In my head, I did not jump to the conclusions that she already knew that the Alana thing was happening. Like, it didn't hit me that she was like, I know exactly what you are planning, and I know the next step in our journey is to take us by Tar-Valon, even though you're not going to stay, and you're going to hand over land to Alana.
Okay.
In other words, like, it didn't hit me
Yeah.
that she was like laying out, and then you look at Rosamund's eyes, and I hadn't like stared at her eyes as Varen walked away. Moraine in that moment seemed to also connect with this, which was she clearly knows a lot more than I'm giving her credit for. And it was a really awesome moment that I hadn't connected with the first time I watched it.
Nice.
Because I knew she's like, oh, you're going to go to Tar-Valon. Oh, and when she said, I know you've been exiled, but I had never gone back to the, so you're going to go to Tar-Valon statement. And I was like, oh, that was good.
No, I also,
was
again,
good.
as book readers, I also really appreciate that moment because Moraine has one of those in the books.
Yeah.
When she goes, I have absolutely been overlooking Varen as
Right?
a smart human being because she plays being a Brown very, very well. And you're like, yeah, she does.
Well,
She's
That's why
very
I
good at
love the
what
little
she
like
knows.
bear the dagger moment where she's like, I'm the one that normally knows stuff. Why does somebody else know
Yeah,
things that
right.
I didn't know they know? I'm
Well,
going to stab her.
if you think about all the things that Varen told her the next time we see them by Tar-Valon,
Oh, yeah.
that's all stuff Varen knew pre.
Yeah,
So
100%.
Varen, like I love as you walk back, Varen, which
Yeah.
is what you have to do in the books.
Oh,
Right?
100%.
You have to kind of like layer back and go, oh, she already knew all these things when she was doing this thing.
Yes.
So her discussion of, so I assume you're going to Tar-Valon. Like she was like, and we're going to have a conversation
Yeah.
about the boys.
That's real
because
sharp,
one of them is
yeah.
the Dragon Reborn. Right? Like if you just take that whole conversation and put it back in episode 1, that's all the stuff she knew already.
Oh, yeah.
I was like,
Well,
that's really good.
It's
That's really
the
good.
thing. It is impossible for Varen to not roll a nat 20 in perception. Like she's
She
like,
keeps
I'm going to
trying.
perception check and nat 20.
Her 20 side or her D20 is just 20s.
Yeah,
That's
like,
what it is.
It's like Matt's luck, but it's just for D20s.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Well, it's Varen was one of the most difficult characters for me to get into of the characters that I love.
Sure.
Don't get me wrong. There's characters I don't care to get into because I don't love them, and you all know.
Oh,
who those are.
Lanfear definitely
Yeah.
is one
Yeah,
of
oh,
them.
yeah.
Yeah.
But no, Varen was one where I was like, this characterization for me wasn't the one I was hoping for.
Sure.
As I've gone back and rewatched them, their
It's
Varen
there.
is growing on me as
Yeah.
far as like, okay, a lot of the stuff they went more subtle than I thought they were going to on her awareness of everything that's going on, right?
Yes.
Yes.
It's that perception concept and also just her knowledge of everything that's
Yes.
happening. And that is what I loved about some of those.
Well, and I also have to admit that again, like we know the thing about Varen and why she knows more than she should, and why she's able to go ahead and say things that she shouldn't be able to say and
Is
do
this full
different
book
things.
spoilers?
Yeah, I just spoiled.
Yep.
it. So
I got the banner too.
yeah, indeed.
So we're good.
But again, that's
Oh,
one
yeah,
of the
we have
things
one
that
of
I
those.
love about like again.
Wait, is it an animated dragon or is it an actual banner?
No, one of my
I
favorite
don't know what
things.
to expect.
Too soon.
Too soon.
One of my favorite things about it again is sort of the idea of thinking about this show as having never read the books.
Yeah.
And realizing that at some point that moment that we all got
Yeah.
is going to
Well,
be presumably.
even like
I can't actually say that.
I read
that
the books for a long time, and even me going back to episode 1 going, okay.
Yeah, no, exactly.
And so for people that have not read the books,
Yep.
and they're going to be like, someday they go back and watch that in future seasons,
Yes.
right? And
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
It made me want to go back. I mean, maybe raise of hands out here. Who now, having seen all of season 2, wants to go back and watch season 1 to see if they've missed anything? So people are watching.
Let
That's
the record
almost
show
everyone. Have you already done it?
that everybody raised their hand.
Yeah, like that is what interests me. Like, going back to episode 1, I was like, oh, because I dog on season 1 as far as being like, okay, it was a cool setup, but season 2 is the one I want to rewatch.
Yeah.
And so it's making me, going back to episode 1, say, okay, I wonder if there's payoffs that I'm unaware of.
Yeah.
And I'm willing to go back and
I can
watch
tell you,
through just for the payoffs.
I was going to tell you right now. I joined for 1.5 episodes of Dragon Mount's rewatch of season 1.
Yeah.
There are.
There's some payoffs.
There are several.
Okay.
There
Cool.
are several payoffs from season 1.
I'm in for the
Now,
payoffs.
granted, I will also say again, to be fair, I did only watch the last part of episode 5 and into episode 6, I want to say. So I did not watch any of 7 and 8. And 7 and 8 are the most rough. And I don't know if there are really any payoffs there because they're very rough around the edges, as we have mentioned before,
Yeah,
obviously.
I'm
But
very
5 and
curious.
6, 5 and 6 absolutely have some good payoffs.
I think
So, yeah.
one of the biggest things
That's
for
cool.
me,
Yeah.
Go back and see them.
saying, when it came to the TV show, I think one of the biggest things for me was what I wanted from the show was I wanted to watch the show, and then I wanted to go through the rewatches and have those moments.
Yes.
Where you go,
Yeah,
because that's what you do with the books. You read the books, and then you read the books again, and you go, I missed that the first time. too."
Right.
And so for that, I think like Rafe is doing a really great job in that respect, where you watch through again and you go, holy crap, I missed that the first time.
Yeah.
too." So
Yeah.
I'm loving what you're saying about that.
Indeed. All right.
Episode 3, by the way, like, it is so much better than
Of-
I had ever experienced.
of
episode
season
3 Of season 2.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
so much better.
So, all right, guys. So real quick, we're just going to run through the schedule again
Yes,
because
schedule
we
of
do
events.
actually only have like 3 or 4 minutes left before we're supposed to do a panel. So we're doing a panel for the next hour, and then
we're
we're
not.
doing. Sorry,
Virtual
we are
panel.
we are
Here on
hosting
YouTube.
a panel virtually for the next hour.
Yeah. We're
Um,
pawning off an hour of our event on other
Yeah,
people.
so that we can actually be here with the lovely people who came.
Yeah.
So who's doing the virtual one?
Who's doing
So
The first group is
the fact checker Mahale, Morshadi will be moderating it.
Yes.
Nice.
But this first panel is going to be talking about, did season 2 up the game for the show from season 1?
Cool.
Which I'm pretty sure we all kind of agree. Yes, but they're going to talk more about it.
Indeed.
So
We'll let
They're
them
going to go
talk
in
through.
depth.
yeah. So
yeah, they got the burden of proof is on them.
yeah. So this panel is going to have Kathy from Dragon Mount
Hey, Kathy.
and Draw the Bard of Time. No, you're fine. Joe from Talk Around Riyadh
Oh, just Joe.
and Jem / the Father from Fantasy
Jim!
for the
I haven't
Ages.
talked to Jim in a
Also,
while,
I do
so-
want to throw out there that I love how Josh was just excited about them needing to show the burden of proof, given that the last 2 court panels that he's been on, he has lost. Both of them.
Not true.
Then
So he's not very good at
you were-
showing the burden
You were on
of
Critter's
proof.
team in one, so you won.
I was on Critter's team.
Yeah, so you won.
No, they absolutely got booked for trespassing. You lost just because
Oh, I
they
wasn't
didn't.
on that one. That was.
Yeah, that was Leia.
You weren't on that one?
Nope. I prosecuted Gowan.
No, I knew about that one. For some reason, I
And
thought
I
you were
won.
on another
Which is a
one.
responsibility,
Yes.
not a right.
So after that panel, we're gonna have. Is it Taste the Taint after that?
Yep. So
Yes.
we'll be doing
We're
a
gonna be
live
doing our
recording where we're going
annual
to do
Taste
the
the Taint
Taste the Taint,
challenge.
and we're also going to take questions both from
Yes.
people here and anybody in the live
Virtual.
stream
Yep.
while we're trying to,
Not to die.
survive
To die,
our
yes.
tongues burning off.
Yep.
And then we are going to have another panel, and then
Yeah, that's from 4 to 5 Mountain Time.
Yes,
Yep.
and we will tell you a little bit more about that later. And then from 5 to 6, we are going to be doing the Two Rivers Longbow contest,
Where I defend my title.
where he
right.
attempts to defend his title.
And
Someone will be
I would like to
wearing a
say,
fancy belt.
If you were Taviran, you might be able to beat somebody in a contest like this that has a better skill than you.
we'll see what happens. There,
As long
there
as
are
they're
also
not
prizes.
Taviran.
We will be giving
As
away
well.
prizes for the winner of the Two Rivers.
That is correct. And then we
All
will
right.
be opening everyone up to just running around the park, and we will be doing some guerrilla filming, but it's not going to be this type of deal. So join us for everything. We will be here all day. Definitely enjoy the panels. They are going to be good. I can already tell.
Did you say all day and evermore? Is that what you're trying to say?
All day
in
and
Evermore,
evermore.
Park.
So we posted the link
Join us
to
evermore.
We posted the link to the panel coming up in the chat on YouTube. Josh, if you want to control V,
I don't know. Oh, Control V.
if you want to control V again,
Bam.
and
Right
paste
there.
that link. It's in there again for
Excellent.
everybody to come over and hang out and definitely see what these fantastic panelists have to say. We
Yes.
thank them so much for coming in and doing
What channel
this.
is it going to be posted on?
Yeah, it's on
Yeah, on our
Sweet.
channel.
Yeah,
Okay.
Black Tower Podcast.
Easy
YouTube.
peasy.
Cool.
Yeah.
I will.
Black Tower
I'll make sure to
Podcast
send some
YouTube.
links out.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
All right,
Also, thanks for
and,
joining us up here. I know that I just kind of put you on the spot there, but
I'm
you
used to
seem like it seems like the kind of thing that you do regularly.
It's something I.
Also, it's just finally getting you back for walking
feels,
into the Jordan Con Hotel and then having people be like, "Hey, Daniel, get over there by your cohorts
Oh,
right
wait.
now. Matt's doing a live stream."
Hey, we're glad that you finally got here, but we're going live with Matt
Yeah,
in
right.
like 2 minutes. So. But
I know
yeah,
that
all
was
right.
Spirit's fault.
Thank
by
Go
the
over
way.
to the
Yep.
the panel. Thank you so much, Matt,
Yeah,
for
absolutely.
being willing to just be dragged on camera suddenly.
Not
a problem.
And we'll see you guys in about an hour.
Next
Go
show.
watch the panel.
Smash.
Always watching, always running the show. In the tower, you can bring your pain. In the tower, you can feel the strain. You've been having so much trouble just fitting